Anyways, guys, that's some Phillip Rivers off thing that he was doing during retirement, but he's not in retirement anymore, guys. He's playing tonight. What's going on in the league right now? Like, you gotta be kidding me. And also, I really need the Colts to win. And with that, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the Fun of Ville. Please like and subscribe. I hope you guys are ready for this Monday Night Football prediction and preview. As you guys can see, we have the Niners and Colts going at it in our final game before Christmas. Again, on the NFL calendar, it's pretty crazy. We only have 2 weeks left of football after this game. Also, guys, get ready for that Sunday, the Sunday recap, which will begin recapping all those games that happened yesterday. But with that said, as you guys can see right here, Niners at 10-4, find themselves on a 4-game winning streak. Are going to try to pull ahead of the Rams in the NFC playoff picture with a win in this game. Meanwhile, for the Colts, yeah, they kind of need to win this game to stay alive in the playoff picture. Only a 12% chance to get in right now with old man Rivers. Who really knows? Niners, like I said, are coming in at 10-4 though. Last week, as well as the week before that, they played some pretty big-time cupcake opponents, but take care of the business as they beat the Niners in Week 13, 26-8. They played the freaking... Who did they play in Week 14? They had a bye, right? No, wait. What am I talking about? Oh, no. They did have a bye. Last week, they played the Titans and beat them 37-24 with relative ease. They're in a really good spot right now. Again, their cupcake schedule is really serving them well. But again, you look at this team, they have the head-to-head over the Rams. So if they win here, they beat over the Rams and then clinch a playoff spot in the NFC. They'd be the 5 seed. Again, it's so freaking stupid they have the damn tiebreaker. That's just so dumb. It should be strength of schedule, to be honest with you guys. That's what it should be. Or just who's the better freaking team. That's what the tiebreaker should be. But anyway, back to the Colts here. They're 8-6. They've had a really rough season. I mean, they started out 7-1. They've lost 4 straight. Yeah. And 5 out of their last 6. It's been a tough stretch for them, to be honest with you guys. But at the same time, old man Rivers is in here. They nearly won in Seattle, fell at 18-16. Again, I think that luck for Seattle is going to be running up pretty quick next week. But anyway, Colts at 8-6. Old man Rivers is our quarterback. He played somewhat well, but again, we know how limited that offense is right now, and they need a miracle to win this game. But anyway, their defense played pretty well, so who really knows? Niners have not been here since 2017, maybe. I don't even know what was that even happened in that game. Both those teams were really bad that year, at least before Jimmy Garoppolo showed up in San Fran. 26-23. All right, yeah, because the Colts didn't the Niners start out 0-9? They were really freaking bad. That was like a really bad team. But yeah, Brian Hoyer started for them. Yeah, Jesus. Oh yeah, that's when they it's like after they lost to the Rams. That was a crazy game. But anyway, they haven't played each other actually since 2021. That was in Santa Clara. The Colts won that one 30-18. The Niners, I think, that was the last their 4-game losing streak. That year they actually went to the NFC Championship. But yeah. Pretty interesting thing going on for this one. But as always, Monday Night Football. It's going to be at 8:15 on ESPN and ABC. I think ESPN Deportes as well as the ESPN app has this game. NFL Plus too. I don't think Peyton and Eli are calling this game. They need their holiday break. Again, pretty good game though overall. Now we go to, again, see the playoff picture here for the Colts. Again, it's just going to be tough for them to get, to be honest with you guys. But hey, I think if they beat the Texans, right? No, the Jags already won on them. Colts are in a tough spot, guys. Let's be honest there. All right, anyway, for the Niners starting lineup, see what's going on with them. Brock Purdy's a quarterback. Mac Jones is his backup. Curtis Rourke is, I guess, out. I don't even know what's going on with him. CMC is averaging 3.5 yards per carry. Am I right on that? 3.6, all right. But he's still going to have 1,000 yards because he's getting a crap ton of carries. Brian Robinson Jr., Isaac Guerrero are in the backfield. Jawad Jennings, Ricky Pearsall is questionable. Kendrick Bourne, Demarcus Robinson are a receiver. George Kittle, Luke Farrell are tight end. Kyle Juszczyk's the fullback. Spencer Burford is questionable. Connor Colby will probably play. Rest of the offensive line is also healthy. Sam, I can't pronounce your last name. It's been good this season, but I probably throw Keanu White out there, but even though he's had a rough year in a lot of ways. Their starting D-line is healthy, ish, even though, again, everyone else is injured. Their D-line's injured to hell and back, guys. We know that. Tatum Bethune and Nick Barner both questionable. The rest of the linebackers are healthy. Again, we don't know about Fred Warner. Renard Green's questionable. That would be really bad if he doesn't play. Darrell Lutter has actually been a decent depth guy for them. Jared Brown's been had a rough season. Malik Mustafa's been pretty good. Yammer Lenore has been really good. And Upton Stout, the rookie's had a nice season. Eddie Pinero's their kicker, and Thomas Morstead is their punter with Sky Moore, returner. Again, great player for the Chiefs, guys. All-time player for them. And also John Weeks, the long snapper. Now for the Colts. What do they have going on? Old man Rivers is starting again. Anthony Richardson, is there any update on when he can come back? So Saturday. Will that be available for Monday's game? All right. I'm not going to say play him over Phillip Rivers, but I mean, like, I don't even know if you would. They're literally the complete opposite quarterbacks of the spectrum right now. I mean, I'm not going to act like Anthony Richardson is some elite speed scrambler, but he can freaking move around, really move around. And then obviously Phillip Rivers, he's a statue, and he has no arm. And then Anthony Richardson has the arm, but he's a freaking brick. And Phillip Rivers is going to, like, dice up any defense he plays against. Now, 4, Jonathan Taylor, he's going to have a monster game. All 3 receivers are healthy. Laquan Treadwell's on this team. I don't even know how he's still in the league. That's actually an accomplishment in itself. Anthony Gould's also questionable. Tyler Warren's tight end as well as Malachi Cox. He's kind of had a rookie wall of sorts. Definitely a softer wall than... walls aren't soft. That's like a horrible analogy. Bernard Raymond's questionable. Luke Tenuta would play if he can't go. Quentin Nelson's playing anyway, so I don't even need to get into that. Sauce Gunner's questionable with a calf injury. Mekhi Blackman would start if he can't go. Really, really good game from him last week. Rest of the secondary that's very talented is healthy. Again, outside of Charvarius Ward, what even happened to him? It was the concussion, yeah. I don't know why they put him on IR, but I guess it was really bad. I can't pronounce that guy's name. You have Zaire Franklin, Jermaine Pratt at linebacker, former Raider. They cut him because he was pretty trash with them. Linebacker, my bad. D-line is good to go. Blake Gruby's their kicker. Rigoberto Sanchez is their punter. Anthony Gold's questionable returner. And you also have Luke Rhodes as the long snapper. This game, for me, is a game that I have to put in entertaining. It's a big game. I think it's going to be somewhat close. Again, and overall, in fact, it has some significance to it. Very similar to the Bucs and Panthers game, even though I think realistically it is overall a better game. A lot of words that could have been said in a couple things. Or not a couple things. Less words. There we go. All right. Well, I'll be concise with this. I'm going to say the Colts upset them because I need the freaking Niners to lose, bro. Hop off the Rams, bro. Start losing games, bro. What the hell? But anyway, I'm going to say the Colts win this game 24-21. Big time upset. That would be huge. For the total points, what is that? 45? There we go. Yeah, that'll do it for our Monday night prediction. But please, Colts, figure this one out. Go check out the Sunday recap when it spawns in. Or maybe it even already spawned in. Yeah. See y'all for the recap of the sucker tomorrow. Christmas is like freaking 3 days away. Insane.
Wentz surveying, escapes, and throws it right into the arms of Alshire. Lost control of the ball. Nick Bosa created it. Forced the issue. Alshire is right there. He makes 2 big plays in a row. Stopping Taylor on the play before that ended the quarter, and now the pick here.
What a play by Nick Bosa here, going right through Fisher, and that ball clearly just sort of slipped out of Carson Wentz's hand.